And tonight it's time for another edition of our segment called Fox 5 Unfiltered.
That's right. It's a time when we answer some of your questions, highlight some of your complaints, and your compliments, too. Take a look.
Hi there. We begin tonight with a viewer who has some concerns about our weather coverage. In fact, he wants more specifics with our weather coverage. His name is Lawrence Brescia, Larry for short. He actually sent us a letter, and here are Gary and Sue to respond.
Wow, Gary, this is a two-page letter, boldface. Let me just say, I can see this without my glasses.
And we haven't seen a letter like this in a while.
We really haven't, and it's a little bit of an ouchie to us in the weather department. But you know what? We are going to move on, and we are going to address some of the concerns that Mr. Brescia has.
That part.
He says, as new residents to this area, what the heck is the mixing bowl? Until we were correctly informed, we thought that the mixing bowl was an all-you-can-eat Asian American buffet.
No,
absolutely not. It's a hot spot around here. A big, it can be congested. Sometimes we have problems because the elevation there can lead to some freezing rain.
And it's usually under construction.
Has been. So we definitely refer to the mixing bowl, and you can see where there would be some confusion in his mind about what the mixing bowl is.
Yes.
Because it's not the only bowl.
No, it's not the most famous bowl around here. The most famous bowl would be Ben's Chili Bowl,
Absolutely.
I think. Right.
Also heavily trafficked. So,
right.
Okay, we're going to clear that up for
midnight.
you. Also, he says, what is the Occoquan?
The Occoquan. Well, Jim, the Occoquan is not a swim club.
Lawrence, you can call him Larry.
Lawrence, sorry. Okay, it's Larry. It's a river. It's in Virginia, and it's also a town. It's kind of south of Lorton and a little bit north of Woodbridge is where that would be.
He believed it was a swim club.
Yes,
so
it's
I'm
not
glad
a swim club.
And where the heck is Southern Maryland? We still don't know. And please don't take this letter lightly. It is meant to be serious, and we want to be educated and informed. Okay, Southern Maryland, you want to tackle that one? Right.
Well, Southern Maryland is the opposite of Northern Maryland.
Exactly.
I mean,
not to be confused with Western Maryland.
Right, but definitely when we refer to Southern Maryland, we're generally speaking about the counties along and bordering the bay.
Potomac and the bay.
And then across the bay as well.
So Calvert, St. Mary's, and Charles in general. Eastern Shore is another confusing thing. That's the other side of the bay. And the Delmarva stands for Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia Peninsula. A lot of people don't know that either. So, okay, Mr. Brescia, we're going to work on making sure that new people to our area know what we're talking about when we refer to things like the mixing bowl and the Occoquan, right?
We should start to tweet some of this stuff.
Or
we could even have some sort of 101 class on it.
Because true story, one of our producers said she didn't know where Southern Maryland was either. Ooh, ouchie.
Our job here at Fox 5 is reporting the news, both the good and the bad. One of our viewers isn't too happy with all the bad news. In fact, Rebecca Mance wrote us on Facebook. She says, I like Fox 5. However, I wish they showed more positive news. People do what they see. If they see more positive things in the world, then I believe there would be more positivity going on. Rebecca, we agree with you. We wish we could do all good news, but we have the responsibility here at Fox 5 of covering all of the news, which includes the good news and the bad. But we do our best to highlight good news.
For example, we've got a series now called Pay It Forward, where we spotlight people who are doing positive things in the community to help others in need. It's a great series, very well received, as a matter of fact, and we do as much as we can.
Absolutely.
I do want to say we do tend to concentrate on letters in this segment, letters of concern, complaints, what have you, but we do get a lot of positive reaction as well, and we appreciate that.
That's right, and here's one of them, in fact. Diane Matern wrote us on Facebook. She says, I love watching the 10 o'clock news with Sean Yancey and Tony Perkins. You all are awesome. Well, Diane, guess what? We think you're awesome. Thanks so much for writing in.
We appreciate it.
Diane, we love it. Good to hear from the viewers.
Unfiltered. Why was Tony's mic muffled in the last part?
You know what? We just can't satisfy everybody. I mean, we're going to have to answer that question next week about why Tony's mic was muffled. All right. So keep your comments, your concerns, even your complaints coming. Tweet us here at Fox 5 News DC and use the hashtag Fox 5 Unfiltered.